Well, good morning. How you doing? My name's Electric Johnny Hat. Just want to say something. Hope you're all well. Right, do you know I've been looking into the magnetic field again, and what I'm just going to start talking about is trying to put a correlation together here to do with the magnetic field and other things as well. So the magnetic field seems to be working in circles of the magnetic field of the Earth. And as we're all seeing at the moment, and well, firstly, we know about the way that birds move around on the morphic field, birds in formation, and fish in the ocean that swim in formation. It's the morphic field, the magnetic field. It's their morphic field, the way they move with each other. And now we see with the magnetic field, or we've only just started to pick it up. Maybe this always happens, I don't know, but we have now noticed that animals are moving around in circles through the magnetic field, or we're blaming it on the magnetic field, the way they're moving around in circles. Now this seems to be happening a lot. Now I know with things like animals like sheep and stuff like that are in flocks, that they move around that way because they're forced to move around that way. But that doesn't go against everything that we see on the outside, which is the wildlife that are all doing exactly the same thing by moving around in formation in circles. And like I say, we're blaming it on the magnetic field because that's the only reason we've got through the magnetic field of why they're doing this. And at the moment, that seems very plausible why that's happening. So I'm thinking, okay, why is all this happening with the magnetic field and making the animals moving around in circles the way it is? Where's the correlation here? The correlation I'm seeing here is stone circles. Everywhere all around the world, we see stone circles, and continuously the archaeologists are digging up these stone circles. They're digging them up, and what they find in the stone circles, or ones that have been disturbed, and they redo them, like Stonehenge, that had a fire. The Freemasons put it back together again and put it back into the formation of that circle. Why is everything done in that circle? This is the correlation I'm looking at. So I'm thinking, what the hell is going on here? Are they moving around in circles? Sorry, put it another way. It all seems to be putting down in circles, like the magnetic field and the stone circles. So we know when we put stone circles together, or the people in the ancients in the past, they did this, and they know there's a magnetic sort of force there of energy, high energy, and a lot of them dive into spirits and things like that, of certain energies or frequencies or vibrations, but mainly frequencies. I'm not a flat earther. But I'm still backwards and forwards because there's still more. I still keep finding more information that's pushing me forward on this way. But I'm not a flat earther. So where's the correlation again? The correlation for me, the third sort of correlation here will be: do the animals know that we live on a circle consciously? I don't know. It seems that the birds that fly around in formation and the fish that swim in the ocean in formation through the morphic field seem to be doing the same thing. They're still moving around in kind of circles. They may be doing other sort of geometric shapes and shapes of the way they move, but basically they are moving around in a circle again, the same as the fish. Circles. So do they consciously already know that they are living on a circle, and this is why they move on the magnetic field, are they moving on the magnetic field in a circle because of this reason? Because they know consciously that they live on a circle. Stone circles, animals moving in circles through a magnetic field, stone formations picking up that energy in circles, putting back together if they've been disturbed to make that magnetic circle of energy. But naturally, through the animals are moving in through the magnetic field in the same circle. Penguins. Do we really know how penguins are moving? And I know this is a really mad one to throw out here, but do we really know how the penguins are moving? We know that they move very far out, and they go out, they say they're looking for food, and obviously they're doing that. But are they moving around in one big huge circle as well? Whether it's Antarctica, the Arctic, wherever. Obviously Antarctica mainly. So that's the correlation, the free correlation there of the magnetic field of stones, the way that these animals are moving around in formations, also birds, fishes, and now animals that we see, or we've only just realised or seen that they're moving in magnetic fields naturally. Are these animals doing it because, like I just said, consciously they know that we live on a circle? It seems that animals and cats and dogs have a more better intuition. Obviously it's completely different from the way we work, but their intuition seems to be more natural law. Do you understand what I'm saying? So obviously this correlation has definitely been put together on the free stones, on the way the animals move, the birds, the fishes, all move around in the same formation of a circle. And like I said, I'm not a flat earther, but if it is a fucking circle and they're moving around in the same, naturally, like I said, naturally through natural law, they're moving around in that same circle, basically because their intuition of picking up the circle that they have to move around, because the natural law basis, just like the stone circles, the way they've been put together as well. The free correlation they've been put together. It's a theory, it's speculation. That's all this is. But this is what I'm seeing right now. Are you all else? Is anybody else seeing this? Sensibly and logically, that makes sense to me. Does it make sense to you? Because it really does make sense to me. Animals, birds are moving in formation naturally through natural law. I think these animals have been doing it for a very, very long. Just the animals we see, like, or we've just been picking up. I think they've been doing this for a long, long time, but we've only just picked it up, or people have only just started talking about it. But that free correlation there has definitely been put together, and I'm not saying I'm standing by it because it's just a theory. But you understand what I'm saying, right? But I'm not a flat earther. But there's nothing wrong with looking into this because it's a great correlation. Thank you very much.